Liu Bei never expected one day he would have to build a bridge with his two arch-enemies, Cai Doupai and Sun Quan. Even more outrageous, the emperors of every dynasty in China did hard labor here, because the man who was about to walk above it was none other than Qin Shi Huang, the eternal emperor who unified China. However, this time he made a high-profile entrance. Not only did it provoke the dissatisfaction of countless gods, this drove Valkyrie Awit to the brink of madness, because ever since the two decided to become partners, Qin Shi Huang never heard a single word from him from beginning to end. As a result, they haven't even practiced the most basic combination moves in this state. Come on, it wasn't just a handout, but the next second Qin Shi Huang scooped up Yawit.
Alright.
It is up to you.
The artifact Yawit refined was called Shenluo Kaixiu. It is a set of protective armor that combines offense and defense. It was enough to unleash power beyond the limits of Qin Shi Huang. And this time, his opponent was none other than Hades, the king of the underworld. Just as he was about to enter the arena with his twin halberds, Poseidon's attendant, suddenly he called out to him. He took out a box from his waist. Inside was the trident tip left behind by Poseidon. He hoped Hades would bring the spearhead onto the field and avenge the fallen Poseidon. Although this was not Poseidon's last wish, Hades, as the elder brother, this deep blood feud must be avenged, accompanied by a dazzling flash. Hades attached the spearhead to his own weapon.
Walking together.
The moment Hades appeared, the entire divine realm rushed to stand for him. His invincible world-destroying eye, even the lord of 10,000 demons Tifeng Jian, he had no choice but to bow his head in response. The eyes of the king of the underworld and the first emperor met. The entire venue seemed to be muted. The air was filled with pure killing intent and authority. No declaration is required. Everyone present understood this perfectly. Thus began the true battle of the emperors. At the very moment Hades made the first move, his posture was strikingly similar to Poseidon's. It was as if the proud sea god had returned to the mortal world. However, in the next moment, all predictions were shattered. Compared to Poseidon's domineering thrusts, Hades unleashed a one-hit lethal attack. Fortunately, Qin Shi Huang dodged in time, but the shadow of death had not yet faded. Even more explosive thrusts erupted one after another like a gale spell, facing a relentless, continuous spear formation without any dead ends, the emperor's feet. The wind skillfully navigated the gaps of the gunfire. Dodge all these killer moves capable of piercing through everything. I didn't expect Hades' attacks to be so powerful. Even the wind that whipped up turned into a deadly weapon. Hades gave no breathing room. A Stormbreaker, move Stormbreaker, burst forth. Storm instantly swept through the arena, turning the tide like a storm. But the moment he touched Qin Shi Huang's palm, the raging power was completely unleashed. Before Hades could react, if the emperor's hands were as tight as iron pincers, locking the double halberds at his waist, Horse Harmony forcefully thrust his spear. His body bounced like a cannonball released from a pond. He slammed hard into Hades' abdomen. The immense force directly blasted the Ming King away. The scene on the wall left everyone dumbfounded. They never expected Hades, who took the initiative, was actually sent flying by the opponent.
Let me teach you. There is only one king of the world.
Next is the summary and analysis of this episode's Hades. It is not about fighting for the glory of the gods. He was entirely seeking revenge for his brother Poseidon, wielding the emperor's absolute self, carrying the guilt of failing to protect his family. This pure family grudge. This made him a powerful soldier, but the position of Qin Shi Huang was the fate of all living beings. His king was not the source of, but stems from sharing hardships with the people. He chose to compete. It is to bring hope to the people in times of despair. This reflects his kingly vision and vision for the world. What made this duel so powerful was the composure displayed by the two kings. The entire battle was open and honest, with no underhanded tricks. This duel between kings tells us the definition of a king is not about power or origin. It is about the responsibility you fight for.